Where do you start with this, man? You know what I'm saying? I guess you start off by saying OT Genasis. Now, how do people pronounce? How do you pronounce your name?
OT Genasis.
Now, what's the most you hear where people slaughter your name?
OT Genasis.
Yeah, man. So why spell it like the way it's spelled?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I just I threw the A in there because I didn't want to be criticized by like people in church.
Right. Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like that was my real reason.
Yeah, like OT Deuteronomy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got OT Psalms up in here.
Yeah.
So when you were naming yourself, you actually thought about church.
Yeah, I thought about it because in the Bible, Genesis mean the beginning.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
So
I'm saying hell yeah. Both of them be in hell.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, and then like you go to church, you have those days, and then the pastor just goes off about
Yeah.
And I'm like, I ain't want to be one of them dudes. He's like, yeah, and he calls himself OT Genasis.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. I didn't want to be a part of that.
You ever sat in church or you knew that it was about somebody in there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I think you're talking about you, man. Like, man, so what's the OT?
OT is for out of town. It's just a...
What the hell? So the whole thing, you always had CoCo on your mind anyway. Like, man, I'm out of town, man. I'll be gone to November, man.
For real.
So it's out of town. Somebody gonna call in and they gonna be like, "Big,
you know what?
He told you a whopper, man."
You know what? It was
It'd be like Otis Thomas.
So it was like, but my name is Otis though.
See, are you serious?
Yeah.
Really though?
Yeah.
All right.
So but I threw the OT in there because it was a label situation. It was like it's already they have Genesis the
the
band.
group, yeah.
So
That was like
they didn't
Phil
want to get
Collins in
nothing
them.
confused or whatever. So I'm like, I'm not about to change my name for these guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect, but I'm like, I'm not about to change my name. So I'm like, okay, I'll throw the OT in the front.
I heard that. So
You know
out
what
of
I'm
town
Yeah.
Genesis.
What's the reaction when you see people parody your song? Like,
Oh,
I'm in
man.
love with Chipotle.
Is correct. Chipotle.
Yeah, hey man, you gotta see his
on,
I'm in love
man.
with Hot CoCo.
Hot
Oh, my
CoCo.
God.
Yeah,
It's a hit.
it
We shot
is.
that in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Not an hour.
That's
but
how
30
we
minutes.
get down, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down.
Yeah, I just seen one with some Arabs, man.
Really though?
Yeah, I
Everybody,
couldn't understand what they was really saying.
They was saying,
but
"I'm in love with
they
Coco."
was rapping to it. They was rapping to it. They did their own parody.
So do you watch the parodies though? Some
yeah,
of them?
I watched them. I'm just like, and I start laughing.
That's
You know what I mean?
crazy,
It's crazy.
man.
It's crazy, man.
Hey man, it must be good being you right now.
You know what? It is, man. I'm happy, man.
I heard that,
You know what I
man.
mean?
And what, now you just got pulled over too, though. Did
Yeah.
something-
Yeah,
And
man.
they probably love the record too. Like, man, we sorry, man. But
You know what? I'm gonna tell you that's crazy. So I'm on a 110. I'm coming back, and I'm driving on the 110. And I always say, every time I go home, it's something. It's either now it's different. You know what I mean? Now it's like when I go home, I'm either spending too much money or it's always something.
because when you made it, we made it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We made it.
Yeah, yep, it's that. So I come, the 110, it was closed. So I'm like, okay, cool. So the 110 is closed, so I get off. I forget where I get off at. Now I'm looking at my GPS, because there's so many one-ways downtown.
Yeah, man.
And everything like that. So I'm like by the train, so everything. I'm like, what am I doing? So I'm making the left, making the right. I said, let me just throw my GPS on. So I throw my GPS on, and I'm about to make a left, and then I'm like, when it's like, it's yellow, about to turn red. So I hit it.
Oh,
Turn,
man.
here's the police.
They lit you up.
Yeah, so they pull me over. Whatever. I'm sitting there. I'm like, they're like, oh, we're gonna arrest you. I said, arrest me for what?
You know who I
Yeah.
am? No.
They're talking about warrants and all stuff from 2010. I said, 2010?
Yeah, man.
Are you serious? I said, sir, I'm doing something good with myself, man. Shouldn't you be looking for some drug dealers or something like that in the
You should have
neighborhood?
called me years ago.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, and so I'm like, what? So he's like, yeah, man, I'm really taking you to jail. So then the two officers there, and they're like, yo, we'll let you go. It all depends on my partner. You know what my partner says. I said, sir, can you please? Look, I start getting up. Can you find it in your heart?
Yeah, you start speaking
So,
like,
like, yeah.
excuse me there, Earl.
I'm
sir.
like, nah.
Would you be so kind as to?
He's like, nah, man, I'm taking you. So I said, all right. So I get her. I said, so then I start talking. I started trying to use,
Right.
my record.
Who you are?
So I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, man.
I got a show
right
tonight.
now. I said, dude, I got like the biggest record in the country. Like I said, man, I start talking, sir, I'm serious. He like, yeah. People say that all the time. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I go, so they take me in, they process me. I go through processing, everything. I sit down. He's like, so you got anything to say, or it is what it is? I'm like, man, it is what it is. You got me here now.
Yeah, I'm here now.
So what I'm gonna say? So he said, oh, so you said you was doing music. I wasn't gonna talk to him, but then I was like, ain't nobody. I might as well talk to him. Wait till I get to myself. So I'm talking to him. He like, yeah. So what you do? What are you? I'm like, you like a producer or something? I'm like, nah. I mean, I rap. I'm a rapper. Yeah, I'm a rapper. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, you got any music? Like any songs I know?
Oh Lord.
I said, have you heard I'm in Love with the CoCo? He said, yeah. I said, that's me. He said, I didn't have no face to it. I loved that song. So I said, that's me. He said, you serious? I said, that's me. So he goes to like this computer that they got over. He said, sit right here. So he put me in handcuffs. So
Damn,
sit
he
right
made
there.
sure he still had the handcuffs on.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he like, sit right here. I'm like, okay, cool. So he's looking. He's like, bro, that's you.
So he went and Googled?
Yeah.
Oh,
right in front of me. Right in front of me. So I'm sitting there. I said, I was trying to tell you. He's like, oh, man. The look on his face was like,
He probably would have wrote you a pair. If I would have Googled and saw your video and saw all that cocaine, I would have stuck my hand in your ass and did a strip search. I would have been like, I got him now. Sorry about that, Jason. I'd be like, man, I got him now.
Yeah.
Best believe that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He apologized. He was like, man, I'm sorry, man. He said, man, I'm sorry about that, man. I guess I'm just having bad luck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you was like, man, I'm in jail. I'm having bad luck. Man.
I'm like, man. I said, man, I was trying to tell. He said, man, I apologize. So he was trying to figure out ways to make it easier for me and everything like that, like talking to people, just trying to figure it out.
You should have took some baking soda and slapped him across the face. You know what I'm saying? Do that LeBron James. Yeah, I got baking soda. You got to take me to just the CoCo record. Now, for one, my son is 8. And I know you hear this. My daughter is 6. And I know you hear this all the time, man. Why do kids also love this record? And it's so bad because my wife come from a different ooh-wop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the kids would be playing it, and then I had to tell her, I was like, baby, well, this is what the song means. Oh my God. I'm like, well, they in it now. You know what I'm saying? My son got a little beeper, and you know what I'm saying? He got a scale at the house. You know what I'm saying? He in the kitchen talking about baking soda. I got baking soda. Matter of fact, I do got baking soda. I got baking soda. That's right there, man. He gonna bring out his own baking soda line in a little bit. Hey, why not? Baking soda. I got baking soda. And I had to tell my wife what the baking soda used for and everything, man. Now, when do you know, like that CoCo record? Like, do you go in and do you kind of just record it? Like, is it not a throwaway, but is it like, man, like this is it, or you just like, man, I'm just gonna go into the studio?
I was. You know what's funny? It's like how it happened. I was in the studio, chilling. I stayed there overnight. And then like in the afternoon, it's probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I'll never forget this. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I played it. And I'm over here doing the record. And then I'm working on, because I'm a big fan of like delivery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Hello.
And so I'm over here trying something, you know what I mean? And then I'm drinking too. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm drinking. I'm in the studio drinking, like, it's like a hot day. And I'm going over the record. I'm like, baking soda. I got baking soda. And I'm like,
oh man.
So I get it. I'm like, okay. So when I was done with the record, I hit Bus. I'm like, yo, I got something.
Really
I said,
though?
I got something. So he was like, all right. So I sent him the record, and then we shot the video in like an hour.
Now, hilarious. Hey, man, but now it's like 2 different CoCo videos, right?
Yeah.
See, I like the OG. I like the in the kitchen with the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me
so
too.
you say you shot that in an hour.
I'm a fan of that, but for TV purposes,
Oh
we have to shoot the other one,
You
so.
can't be sitting there with you know what I'm saying? Just birds and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was like I knew what it was, but I did not know what that was.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Hey, man, like that's one of those records. Like, and it's times, man. Like, I'm not heavy on YouTube, Google, and
Yeah.
stuff. But I just went one day, like around a month ago, and I just like. Cause I started off with Busta when he was hanging with us, and then you were there that day also.
Yeah.
And then I went from Busta freestyling for us, and then it was like on the side it was just like where I can click.
Yeah.
Then I'm seeing like you coming out on stage with cats, like what it's looking
Yeah.
like around the
Yeah,
world.
man,
Yeah.
around the world.
Man.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Hey man,
It's
people
crazy.
really in love with
Yeah.
the CoCo.
Yeah, man.
man.
So when do you feel Genesis like, man, this like you tell Busta Rhymes I got something.
Yeah.
But when do you actually see like man, this is a hit?
Man, it probably was my first time. I was in Miami, and that's when Miley Cyrus came to me like, oh my God.
Oh hell.
Oh my
no.
God, oh my God, I love your record. Can I go up there and perform it? She performed the record with me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, did you sell her anything that night?
know.
Or no? You're like, man, I got that Miley Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? What other celebrities have come up to you or either covered it or you just seen where they like, man, I love that record. You're like,
Man,
whoa.
Everybody, Timberland, I went to, it was like right after that happened, like maybe like a day after I went to the studio, and I was with Timberland, and he was just talking, he was like, man, I love that record. He was like, you just don't, he was just telling, I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
And it's just like
dope.
crazy. Then it's like every celebrity and it's basketball players.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I know the Warriors was playing it. That was their theme song every time they
man.
won a game.
And the club is over.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the club
You
is
know what I'm
out of here.
saying? Like, man.
It's out of
It
here.
drops.
Hey man, when that record dropped, Genesis, do you feel like, man, that's my fucking record
Yeah.
right there?
For real.
You know?
I'm like every time, man. Sometimes, like it took me a while. You know what I mean? And I had to embrace the fact that I am who I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's hard. Like, but then it took me a while for it to sink in. Like maybe like just last month, I'm sitting there like, damn, like I really like got like one of the hottest records in the world.
In the
right now.
world.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
like, wow.
where did the record break for you? You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't break at home, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's got to be crazy
Yeah.
that record, like, damn.
Yeah, I was definitely I was in New York.
Damn.
And it was like so crazy. Like man, I don't even know how to even explain
Where
it.
have you been in the world now?
I've been I'm just coming back from Paris and Dubai. Like I'm
They
just-
in love with the CoCo in
Yeah,
Dubai?
it's crazy
How much the
over
birds
there.
going for over there?
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can get them
Yeah.
over in Dubai, ain't no telling what they paying over there, Jack. You
Yeah,
know,
so
damn.
I'm just getting back from there, and I'm actually supposed to go back to Europe in May next month.
Hey man,
Damn,
does this
dude.
feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were talking off here, like this is the best hustle.
Yeah.
Like man, this
Yeah.
is me.
It really
I ain't gotta
is.
hide nothing in the car. You know what I'm saying?
It's the realest, man. It's the realest, man. I get to sit there. I'm like, I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Like if you pull me over, I can't wait till you pull me over so I can
Exactly.
tell you where this money came from.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big boy, it is going down, man. OT Genasis, definitely want to thank you for coming in and
Oh,
just hanging
man.
out with us, man.
Thank you, family. You already
Man,
know.
it's a pleasure. And I'm going to tell you straight up,
Yeah.
we do want to travel with you.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? And also, man, you know, next month is my my birthday.
Oh, we gotta
I
turn
need
up.
that from you.
We got to turn up.
All right, it's
Yeah,
not. It's in,
it
it's
is
not.
big.
You know what I'm saying? I just know if I put you,
It's a
you know,
pre-party. It's a
on the
pre-party.
promo, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah, it's the pre-party before the actual birthday
Yeah,
party.
man.
The
Okay.
birthday's in September, but you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real hot. We probably have sunstrokes and everything. We don't know if we're gonna be here in September. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
yeah.
But on the real, man, it's a pleasure to have
Yeah.
you in here, man.
Oh man, thank you.
Best believe that.
Thank
You know,
y'all.
are you gonna wear this sweater again? Or are you one and done?
Oh, I just want it done.
Okay, Louis, you want that sweater?
I'll take it.
Yeah, this dude look
Yeah,
crispy
man.
as hell, boy. Hairline and Nike sign.
Yep.
You gotta love it. Best believe that. What up, Raz Cast? All right, it is going down. I had to get. I went back to Raz. That ain't mine. Best believe that. It is going down. OT Genasis, thank you for
Yeah,
coming
man.
up in here,
Oh
man.
man, thank y'all for having me,
Our
man.
pleasure, brother. Baking soda. I got baking soda.
Yeah.
Y'all stick around. Y'all radios. Big Boy in the
Big
morning,
boy.
y'all.